During those days, another large crowd gathered. Since they have nothing to eat, Jesus called it his disciple to his and say, I have compassion for those people there have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them home hungry, there will collapse it on the way because some of them have come a long distance. His disciple answered, but where is there remote place can anyone get enough bread to feed them? How many loaves do you have? Jesus asked. 7. They replied. She told the crowd to sit down on the ground. When he has taken the 7 loaves and gave thanks, he broke them and gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people, and they did so. There has a few small fish as well. He gave thanks for them also and told the disciples to distribute them. The people ate and were satisfied. Afterward, the disciple picked up 7 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. About 4,000 were present. After he had sent them away, he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the region of Dalmanutha. Dam, Dalmanutha. The Pharisee came and begging to question Jesus to test him. They asked him for a sign from heaven. He sighed this deeply and said, why doesn't this generation ask him for the sign? Surely I tell you, no sign will be given to it. Then he left them, got back into the boat, and crossed it to the other side. The disciple has forgotten to bring bread, except for 1 loaf there has with them in the boat. Be careful, Jesus warned them. Watch out for the east of the Pharisee and there of Horod. Horod. They discussed this with one another and saying, it is because we have no bread. And aware of their discussion, Jesus asking them, why are you talking about having no bread? Do you still not see or understand? Are you hardly? Do you have eye but fail to see, and ear but fail to hear? And don't you remember when I broken up the 5 loaves of for the 5,000? How many basketfuls of peas did you pick up? 12, they replied. And when I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many basketfuls of peas did you pick up? Their answer is 7. He, he said to them, do you still not understand? There came to Bethsaida, and some people brought a brought a blind man and begging Jesus to touched him. He took the blind man by the hand and led him outside the village. When he had spit on the man's eyes and put his hand on him, Jesus asked him, do you see anything? He looked up and said, I see people there look like three walking around. Once more, Jesus put his hand on the man's eyes. Then his eyes were opened. His sight was distorted, and he saw everything clearly. Jesus sent him home, saying, don't even go into the village." Jesus and his disciples went on the village around Ca- Sa- Sa- Caesarea Philippi. On the way, he asked them, "Who do people say I am?" Their reply, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Isaiah, and still others one of the prophets. But what about you?" he asked. Who do you say I am?" Peter answered, "You are the Messiah." Jesus warned them not to tell anyone about him. He then began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and he rejected by either the chief priest and the teacher of the law, and that he must be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He spoke plainly about this, and Peter took him aside and begged him to rebuke him. But when Jesus turned it and looked at his disciple, he rebuked Peter. "Get behind me, Satan," he said. "You do not have in mind to concern of God, but merely human concerns." Then he called the crowd to him along with his disciples and said, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must dare themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it. But whoever loses their life for me and for the gospel will save it. What good it is for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchanging for their soul? If anyone in assumed of me and my word in this adulterous and sinful generation, the Son of Man will be ashamed of them when he is come in his Father glory with the holy angel."